Right. Okay, we should be live right now. I hope we're live. I hope we're showing up on YouTube here. Hold on a sec. Okay, maybe we're not showing up on YouTube just yet. Let's see here. You always gotta love these live streams. You know, there's like a delay between the time that I'm live right now and the time that you guys actually get this. But from my previous live streams, you guys may see some different, there's lighting, maybe higher, better quality. It should at least show up that way. You guys should be able to get 1080p or 720p with the video here, which is fantastic. But yeah, I'm so excited, guys. Happy 2017. Happy New Year. Happy freaking New Year. I'm pumped. I'm excited. I'm excited to share with you guys tonight the process that I went through back in 2014, the real secrets, that I unveiled or discovered or really, got taught. It wasn't really a big secret, but I more so got taught these secrets of, how to actually make money online, how to actually build a business online. And the cool thing is, now here's the reason why you want to pay attention to the live stream tonight. Here's the thing, you can apply the information I'm going to share with you tonight, and whether you're someone who's on my personal team, okay, so somebody who we work together, all right, we're building the same type of internet-based business, but if you're not on my team, you're building another type of business, you can apply this information whether you're currently in a business, looking to get involved in a business, or not involved in a business, because this is the formula, the secret to making money online. And a lot of people, they freaking overcomplicate it. I'm just telling you. And yes, I have my headset. It's a really good quality mic, so it picks up my voice good. So that's why I like my headset here. But yeah, guys, that's what we're gonna dive into tonight. You guys are just getting on here. We've got a couple people on right now. Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year. Awesome, I'm live. Okay, Happy New Year, Timothy. Kevin, thank you. All right, thank you guys. Just checking stuff. If you guys have questions or anything, like I said in the email that you guys got, I will be doing a Q&A, and I've got this handy dandy marker because I don't have a whiteboard like some gurus, right? But I also don't consider myself a guru. I'm just a 21-year-old kid who figured out some internet stuff, who is hungry. And really, I didn't want a job. I despise having a boss, and there's nothing wrong with having a boss. I'm not here to predicate that against you, but being an entrepreneur is just so much fun. But yeah, I will be writing out some stuff on this. It might be blurry. If you guys have blurry video, switch it to 720p. If it's still blurry, just wait for the replay to come out. But I'm going to map out some stuff here, really the cycles that we go through when it comes to building a business online. Because if you understand the cycles, you'll understand how to overcome them faster, because there's a reason why a lot of people take a long time to build success online. And if you take too long to get successful online, you're going to get discouraged, you're going to give up, you're going to quit. And you definitely don't want that. Unaverage people, they'll take a long time to get there, and they'll still beat their head through the brick wall. But that's like a very unaverage, individual. So you like my headphones. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So to kick it off, guys, we're going to start things off by just talking a little bit about myself. Some of you guys have heard my story a bajillion times, but one thing that I didn't tell you guys, or most of you guys that you guys don't know, before I got started in internet business, I had gotten started in traditional business with my parents. I got started at 18 years old, trying out different traditional businesses. And I have brochures somewhere kicking around in this home office. One of these days, I'll pull them out for you guys. It was ridiculous. I had business cards. On the back of the business cards, they would say certain things, and then the brochures, they would have all these different like analytics and information. The whole idea was to get people to advertise on my business, on my website, because with advertising, people will pay if you get like a lot of visitors to your site. But that was my traditional business back in the day. All right, that was 2013 at 18 years old. Fell flat on my face. The reason why that business had failed was because me as an individual, building a business, going out there, doing meetings with like local business owners and prospecting mom and pop shops, it was not something I totally enjoyed. I didn't have a vision of doing it. And yeah, I know it takes hard work. And yes, you guys should know it takes hard freaking work to build a business, whether it's online or traditional, right? But if you don't enjoy the process of how you're building your business, whether it's online or traditional, and we're talking about online business tonight, because that's what I teach and that's what I know. But if you don't enjoy the process, you're not going to stick with it. You're not going to be consistent with it, and you're not going to get the results that you want. All right, so that's what I was doing back in 2013, 2014. Still working a job, trying to figure out this internet-based stuff. I was working at Red Lobster 40 hours a week, like I said in the video on my Facebook post. And it was grueling, guys. It was painful. But then I came across some principles. And these principles, what I'm going to do is just share my screen to show with you guys some results, all right, of the principles that I applied and what they're doing for me today, all right? But I came across a few principles, all right, by studying a couple marketers, a couple people online, by getting mentorship and help. And what ended up happening was I started to get results. Now, this is in one of my autoresponder back offices, all right? So as you can see, there's total subscribers of like 2,500. It's not a whole heck of a lot because I started this 2 months ago, all right? I started it 2 months ago. But today so far, I've had 48 subscribers. Yesterday, I had 74. I've had 11 unsubscribes today, which is cool, right? I can't help everyone. I can't work with everyone. That is totally fine, all right? But as you can see, this isn't just like a, this isn't a picture. I can actually show you guys more. All right, these are the messages I sent you. As you can see, the open rates and stuff. Like this is like what people do not show you. They don't show you like their back office. They don't show you this stuff, all right? I don't know why, but that's just how some people are on the internet. Me, I like to be transparent with you, but I will tell you this, regardless of what you learn from me tonight, all right, which is going to be a lot of value-based information you can literally go out there tonight and take action on to get results. Regardless of me sharing this information, I know a few of you guys, like I say in all my webcasts, will actually apply this information to take action to get results. Majority of you guys, you'll exit off the stream, you'll go and do something else, right? And that's totally fine. All right, but just know to be successful doing this, you have to have the right mindset first. All right, you got to be able to become the person you want to be first mentally before you actually step into the person that you want to be. I hope that actually makes sense, because I could give you a shovel and I could tell you to dig, but if you don't believe in yourself to dig, and the reason why you're digging, right, because there's a chest of gold and treasure down below, if you don't believe in it, you're not going to be motivated enough to actually dig. Right? But if somebody believes in actually digging and somebody believes that there's treasure actually there, they will dig and dig and dig until they get that treasure, right? I hope that makes sense. That's a little bit of a different metaphor, but I figured I would share it with you guys. But that said, all right, the principles I learned to create those results, over 74 subscribers. Now, guys, I want you guys to imagine that, all right, 74 people coming up to you, all right, in person and asking you and requesting for you, more information about your business, whether you're selling shirts on Amazon, whether you're not a part of a business whatsoever. If you're someone who's not a part of a business, which I know most of you guys aren't, but you have like some ideas, that's fine. Just imagine though, imagine over 50 people on average, 50 people every single day saying, hey, Dwayne, hey, Timothy, hey, Gail, hey, Nick, I want to learn more about you. I want to learn more about what you have to offer. I want to learn more about what you're selling. Do you think you could change your life? Do you think you could change your business? Do you think you could, create results that way and income that way? Do you think you could do that? Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So what's the flow and what's the process of how I was able to actually generate those subscribers? Well, there's a process and a formula. I'm going to map it out. This is a little bit old school, guys, but bear with me. Okay, just bear with me. I'm going to write it down on this paper. I'll hold it up to the camera and hopefully the camera will actually focus. But this is the formula, all right? This is the formula. And hopefully this marker does not die out on me, which it kind of is. So I might actually have to use my pen, which is okay. That's no problem with that. All right. So this is, as you can see, the formula. Hopefully it's not mirrored and backwards for you guys, but this is the formula, all right, to the cycle. All right, the cycle is the process you go from 0 results. All right, this is what everyone goes through, whether you're just getting started in internet business or you've been around for like 30 years. All right, and you're still struggling trying to get the results that you want. This is how you go from 0 results to getting your first result, to getting, another result, to making your first sale, to creating a part-time income, then going full-time. All right, this is the cycle, and this is what I went through personally, and this is what having studied a lot of other successful people, including my mentor, that's gone through as well. Everyone goes through this process, and if you can understand it, all right, if you can understand this, guys, you can skip over some of the process, which will allow you to create success faster. Overnight, no way, Jose, all right, you can't do that. Success doesn't come overnight, but you can definitely overcome some things if you really understand this and if you really, just sit and you enjoy this information. So this is the formula, or AKA, I'll just put like cycle here. All right, so this is the cycle. And this is actually a really like crappy marker. I need to get myself a better marker. All right, but I'm gonna actually pull up the pen here. Hold on. All right, we've got the handy dandy pen. Can never go wrong with a pen. All right, so here's the process. So you go from somebody who just starts out. All right, so this is somebody who's new. All right, this is someone who is new. Just bear with me because I am trying to actually, we're gonna need quite a bit of space for this. All right, so this is the process. So you go from someone who is new, all right, and this is hilarious, isn't this? You know, I'm now 21 years old, but you know, having been able to do this since I was 19 years old, and now you guys are watching this young kid who's been full-time on the internet use a pen because he doesn't have a whiteboard, draw out this for you. But hopefully you guys can see this. So you have someone who's new, all right, and this is the cycle. I was gonna make a circle, so we're gonna make an oval, all right? So you get someone who's new, they don't know anything, all right? They just get started, or they're looking, you're looking for a business opportunity, you have a couple business ideas in mind, you're just brand new to thinking about, like you're just in the process of thinking about starting business, getting into entrepreneurship. You haven't started anything yet, all right? You're someone who's just new, wanting to start something. So right here, this is like information overwhelm. This is like, okay, there's so many different opportunities. And the thing to go from here to somebody who knows, all right, so you have someone who's new to someone who knows, all right, we're gonna put knowledgeable. All right, hopefully you guys will see this, knowledgeable. All right, and what do I mean by knowledgeable? So somebody who's knowledgeable, and I'm pretty sure I messed up the wording there. But how you go from new to knowledgeable, and what does knowledgeable mean? It means somebody who actually knows the type of business that they're gonna build, who has an idea, whether it's internet marketing business, it's a mom and pop shop business, all right, but they wanna do it online, right? It's the same process. They have an exact idea of the type of business model they're wanting to get in. They're knowledgeable on the business model. All right, so they go from brand new, overwhelmed, confused, not knowing what business they want to get involved with, to doing some research. So from here to here, they do research, they read articles, they go through reviews, they study other business owners, and now they're knowledgeable, but not totally knowledgeable, all right? They're just somebody who knows the type of business model they want to get involved in, all right? But then from here, once they're knowledgeable, what they do, all right, what they do is they saturate. They saturate their knowledge, okay? And I'll show you guys this in a second. Just want to make sure my writing's actually decent enough for you guys to see, even if it's coming up blurry right now. All right, but they saturate their knowledge. So you go from somebody who's brand new, looking to build their business online, all right, or looking to get started in entrepreneurship through the internet. Then they go from brand new to doing some research, right? In this line here, they're doing research. And now there's somebody who's knowledgeable. They know the business model. They have an idea of the business model they're going to get involved with. All right. They know exactly what they're going to get involved with. They don't know how to build it yet. They don't know all the details, all the twinks and all the trinkets around it, but that's fine. They know what they're going to do. But then from there, they start asking themselves in this process. So from this line on, they start asking themselves, okay, what are all the details? What are all the details? How do I actually start a pizza shop business, right? They get saturated information. They get saturated with the knowledge that's out there, all right? Everyone can go out there on Google and start researching things, how to generate leads, how to get traffic, how to, generate 70 leads in a day. Everyone and anyone can do that. We all have access to the internet. Who's watching this, whether it's on your mobile phone, whether it's on your laptop, your tablet, all right? But what people really crave is wisdom. But this is the cycle of building a business online. And it doesn't matter the business you build online, all right? This is the cycle that you have to go through inevitably. It's like the law of gravity. You drop an apple, it's going to hit the ground, all right? It's like becoming a professional athlete. You can't just go to the gym, and because you went onto the gym court, All right, you expect to be an NBA star because you got Nikes and you got the jersey on. No, you got to free throw. You got to put in the work. All right, you got to study. You got to see how people free throw. You got to do all of that. All right, so the same process applies. So from knowledgeable, knowing what business model you're going to get involved with, you go to saturated knowledge. All right, and how you get out of saturated knowledge, okay, how you get out of saturated knowledge is you have to take action. And this is tough for some people because it just doesn't end there. All right. And this was like one of the hardest things for me because there's a lot of information out there. And when you're studying the business that you want to build, right, you think that you never have enough of the information you need to actually go out there and take action. You think you need more information. You have to read 50 million books. You have to listen to 1 million audio tapes. The reality is if you're a logical being and you're an entrepreneur at heart, all right, you need to take action eventually, all right? And if you just understand that it comes down to marketing to build any type of business, you can overcome this process. I'm gonna tell you some tips on how to overcome it, how I overcame it, all right, after I learned this process. But yeah, so from saturated knowledge, all right, information overload, as some people like to call it, you go from that to action, all right? So you go from that to action, all right? But here's the kicker, all right? So you go from that to action. Let's get it focused. Focus. Okay, there we go. It's focused. Awesome. Okay, so you go from that to action, but the problem is the action you're taking, you don't even know if it's the right action. You don't have a clue if it's the right action. And this is where you see people on the internet, and I can testify, all right? I'll be the first to tell you guys, I was the first to do the stupid crap out there. Pardon me for saying crap. Some of you guys are like, oh, Brando, don't swear on live stream. I don't like you if you swear on live stream. I know some people unsubscribe from me because, you know, people swear. Well, you know, if that's the case, then so be it. I can't work with you anyway. If you don't like that, that's too bad. Tony Robbins swears, okay? And I wouldn't even say crap is a swear word, but whatever. Anyway, what I'm trying to get at is action, all right? Action, a lot of people, and I myself, when I got started in business, found my business model, and then I had knowledge, you know, saturated information, all right, or saturated knowledge. I started to take action right after I got out of the saturated knowledge, but the action I was taking, guys, was not the right action. I was going and hitting up people on Facebook, adding random people on Facebook. I was going out there, all right, and messaging people on Twitter, adding a bunch of people on Twitter, adding people on Instagram, and messaging them daily. That's not the right action. All right. Once you overcome, you know, information overload and you start taking action in your business, just because you're taking action does not mean you're going to get the right result that you want. You will get a result, okay, no matter the action you take, but it's probably not going to be the one that you want. You know, you're going to get a response from somebody. You take action, right? You message someone on Facebook, a random person. You're pretending to network with them, build a relationship with them. Meanwhile, you really just want to pitch them your business. That's not cool. All right. And the result you'll get from that is somebody who blocks you, messages you saying, stop harassing me. All right. You don't want to be that person. All right. But that's the process everyone goes through. I went through it. You'll all go through it. All right. And how do you go from action? All right. How do you go from action to the next level? And what exactly is the next level? Before I talk about that, all right, I just want to predicate this, guys. You will not take the right action, even if the right actions are shared with you, if you don't figure out this noggin right here. All right. I'm just going to tell you guys. Okay. And I know a lot of you guys are sick of it, you know, because everyone who's like super successful. All right. Because I read, you know, Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill. I have all my books over there, and I have a book here, and I have one of my books right here. All right. So I have a book right here. This is Steven Pinker, How the Mind Works. One of my favorite books. I'm not done it yet. All right. But it's a really interesting, awesome book. I'm always reading because, you know, the one thing with success is it all comes down to your mindset. Okay. It all comes down to your mindset. But how do you get out of action? All right. How do you get out of action? It comes down to like the action, taking the wrong actions, I should say. How do you get out of taking the wrong actions to the right actions? All right. And this is coming back to your why. All right. Why and mentors. All right. And I'll show you guys this in a second. Okay. Hold on a sec. I have really messy writing, so just bear with me. But I'm going to get to focus. All right. right, there we go. So it goes to your why. And why does it go to your why? And why did it go to my why? And why will it go to your why? Because when you're taking action and you're taking the wrong actions, all right, so we go from new. I'll just go over it really quickly and briefly here again, because I want you guys to ingrain this in your brain, because if you can really understand this, it simplifies everything about making money online. All right, and then we'll get into like some specifics here. I know you guys are like, Rhino, just teach me the specifics. I'll get into it tonight. All right. We're not going to be here for long. Okay. But just bear with me. Just pay attention. All right. But new. All right. Because some of you are just attending the live stream right now. I see the numbers. So new. So what is new and what is this that I'm actually drawing out? If you're just hopping on the live stream, this is like the cycle. We're going to call it the cycle of making money online, building a business online, creating success online. This is the cycle everybody goes through. All right. I went through it. I know everyone else goes through it. There's actually a book about it. I know Eric Worre, who's in network marketing. He has a book on this. All right. In his Network Marketing Pro book, which is a fantastic book. All right. But the new start is like somebody who's brand new. They don't know the business they're getting involved with. They're just like thinking about becoming an entrepreneur. All right. That's new. You're thinking about becoming an entrepreneur. You're still working your job, still all that stuff. And then you study a little bit. From here to here, you're studying. You're doing research. You're thinking of all the different business ideas and business models you can get involved with. And now you're knowledgeable. The business model you want to get involved with. You have an idea of the business model you actually want to get involved with. All right. You have an idea. It could be a restaurant business, but you want to do it online. It could be a taxi car business, but you want to do it online. It could be just an internet-based business like what I do, completely internet. We're using digital, products and services. You're reselling them as an affiliate like I do, all right, to build a business, to build an income, all right? But you become knowledgeable on the business. You have an idea of the business model you want to do. So you go from nobody who knows nobody, or you go from someone new who doesn't know the business they want to get in, but they want to be an entrepreneur, to somebody who is thinking about, being an entrepreneur, but more so with a specific business, all right? And then from knowledgeable, you go from doing research on that business model, how to build that business model, all right, how to actually see success in that business model. But the problem is, all right, there's so much information on how to build it that you become saturated, information overload. You're not too sure exactly and specifically how you're going to build the business, how you're going to start the business. And then from there, after a long time, and it could take you a long time. When I first got started in my first traditional business, I was in saturated knowledge, all right, for a year, guys, or saturated information. I was stuck in that for a whole year, and I was taking action simultaneously. So I was stuck at these two parts for 12 months. That's crazy. Most people would give up. I was adamant on not having a boss. I was adamant on my why, all right, which we'll talk about here in a second. But from saturated knowledge, which is information overload, all right, trying to figure out how to build that business model, all right, you go from, okay, I'm done with all the information, I'm just going to take action. All right, so you go to the action mode. But the action you're taking, most people, the actions they begin to take, because they've never built a business before, they've never seen like any type of success or result. Success could be like generating your first lead or your first sale. All right, but knowing and understanding how you did that, not just like paying for fast traffic and then, you pay for fast traffic more, but you're losing money on that traffic. I'm not talking about that. All right. You're taking action, but it's not necessarily the right action you're taking, right? You're going out there, you're hitting up people on Facebook, you're going and doing surveys, right? Or you're trying to promote surveys. You're going out there and you're taking action and you don't know if it's the right action to take. All right. And then how do you get to taking the right action? How do you readjust and take right action and be consistent with that? Well, you have to redefine your why. And the reason why is because when you're taking action, guys, and it's the actions that are not producing the results that you want, they will produce results. Like I said, people will hit you up if you message them on Twitter and you're the random person messaging them about your business opportunity, which is what most people do. They're pitching people, throwing up on people. All right. Which is what I like to say, don't throw up on people on the internet. Don't do it. Don't message random people. Don't do it. All right. Learn to attract people to you. Those 74 people that I showed you guys at the beginning of the stream that entered their information, my new subscribers just yesterday, 74 new people requesting more information about what I'm doing, my business and everything, my products, all that stuff. All right. I attracted them to me. All right. You guys on the live stream, I attracted you to me. All right. I didn't throw up on you. So don't do that when you're building a business. But how do you adjust from throwing up on people to taking the right action, to creating results? Well, you have to go to your why. The reason why is because when you're taking wrong action, you get doubt, you get fear, You think you're going to fail. You think that you're not good enough. You think that there's a secret out there. And when you doubt yourself, you begin to give up. You think that working a job is better for yourself. So you need to redefine the reason why you wanted to be an entrepreneur, why you wanted to be an entrepreneur. And when you have a strong why that literally can make you cry, all right, whether it's a material thing, providing more for your family, buying that car, whatever it is for you, everyone gets motivated in different ways. When you have a strong why and it doesn't change, all right, like quitting my job. I had to quit my job. I was not going to take another year, another 6 months to work a job because I saw somebody when I was working at Red Lobster. I was a baker there. There was a person who was a dishwasher. I was getting paid $1.50 more than this individual. He had been working there for 5 years. He was 48 years old, still a dishwasher, and always talking to me about how he was going to quit or get another job or how another job was lined up for him. And a month passed by, a year passed by while I was still there working. He was talking about this. And he was still there talking, making himself feel good when he's talking, but not taking action on it, not really serious about it. So you need to have a strong reason why. Don't be like that guy that I worked with at Red Lobster, all right? I'm sure with no intention, and I'm not saying anything against him, but he wants to change his life, but I'm sure he's still there. I'm sure he's still there. And I really hope that he has a wake-up call. But you need to redefine your why, and then you need to get mentorship, all right? You need to get mentorship. And this is like the whole cycle of building a business and an income online. And the reason why it works like this, you have to redefine your why and then get mentors, all right, is because if you're always taking action and you don't know if it's the right action or you taking action and it's not giving you a positive result and you have that intuition inside you like, damn, I really don't think that I'm doing this right. You're probably not doing it right, okay? And you can either take the long road and you can try and, figure it out all yourself, buying course after course, trying to go through free courses. I remember that when I was starting out as an entrepreneur, I was looking for all the free stuff that I could absorb into my head and just learn all the free stuff because I couldn't afford things yet that were like really expensive. I just couldn't. So I was taking things to my advantage, leveraging the internet to the best of my ability. All right. But then from there, all right, you can fall back into information overload, saturated knowledge. All right. And you don't want to fall back into that because if you're always learning, all right, even though you learn and you can grow, all right, if you're always learning and not taking action, you're kidding yourself. You're kidding yourself. All right. And I was kidding myself back in 2014 and 2013. And it wasn't until I got a mentor that said, Brando, what you're doing, the actions you're taking, I know you want to quit your job. I know you want to quit your job and you want to build a business online. I know that's the business model you want. And Brando, I'm doing that. All right. My mentor was doing that. He's like, the action you're taking, it's not producing the results. You've been doing this for a year now, Brando. You've been doing this for a couple months too. And it's not getting you any results. Have you generated any leads? Have you made a sale yet? No. Adjust yourself. And that is when mentoring came into place. And I learned from somebody getting the results that I wanted. And it was hard, guys, because I had to put my ego, edging God out, as some people like to say. All right, whatever your beliefs are. I'm not here to, predicate anything. But, that's when I had to put my ego off to the side and I had to humble myself and just be willing to learn from a mentor. All right. And that is really the cycle. This is the cycle of how he's able to go from a 19-year-old wanting to quit his job, dreaming about it, all right, then making my dream come into fruition, all right, making my dream actually become a reality. And for me at the time, it was making an extra $500 to $1,000 a month, all right, not a lot of money, all right. Baking at Red Lobster, I mean, you don't make, gold and diamonds, but that was my goal at the beginning back in 2014. For you, it could be $5,000. It could be $10,000 a month. All right. But if you understand this, all right, you really understand this and you rewatch the replay and you just kind of go over what I shared with you tonight, or if you already understand it, the best tip I can give you guys, the best tip possible is find a mentor and understand your business model. The easiest way to understand your business model, if you want to become an entrepreneur, which I know most of you guys do, that's why you're watching this hangout. The best way to figure out your business model, if you're kind of, not really sure the business model you want to get involved with, it's online, you want to do something online. The best tip I can give you is ask yourself why you want to be an entrepreneur. Come back to your why. Ask yourself why. Because if you can ask yourself why, I want to be able to travel more. I want to be able to spend time with my wife. An internet business can allow you to do that, all right? And there's so many different options out there. There's so many businesses out there. Anyone can start a business, but then what? Then what? You have to work the business to get the results to make the money, all right? The business, just because you pay money to start up a business and there's operating costs, doesn't mean you magically make money. If it was that easy, everyone would do it. Everyone would do it. All right. And that's something you have to understand. That's the mentality you need to have as an entrepreneur. Yeah, it costs money to make money. Yes, it costs money to start a business online. It's gonna, cost myself time as well, but I got to make this work, right? And that's just the law of building a business. But you need to figure out your why, guys. If I didn't know my why and I wasn't strong and passionate about it, I wouldn't be able to shoot this live stream tonight. I wouldn't be able to hop on the live stream tonight, share with you the results that I got, which I'll share my screen here. Let's just share my screen. We'll go here, right? So I would not be able to share these results with you guys. And like I said, this is just one Aweber account. 23 unsubscribes, that's not bad because I don't message my list all the time. I only message them every now and again. But 74 people yesterday, 50 people so far today, and my time right now, I'm Central Standard Time, it's only 8:30. It's 8:30 Central Standard Time right now, all right? And I've already got 50 leads. I'll probably close in at, again, 70 leads today, subscribers. That's 50 new people today that raised their hands saying, hey, Brando, I'm interested in working with you. I'm interested in finding out more about your business. Yesterday it was 74. Think about traditional business and how people do it traditionally, right? Doing meetings, doing home meetings, right? Calling people on the phone that they don't know, cold calling, right? You can't produce results like this doing that. And then the argument and the caveat is, well, Brando, if you're building a business online, how do you build relationships? How do you build relationships with people? You actually help them out. That's how you build relationships, because business is about relationships, right? And that's how you do it. You have to actually help people out. You have to give them what they want. So I hope that makes sense, guys. I'm not going to end it out just yet, but I really hope that this right here, I hope this all made sense. The whole cycle. If it didn't, let me know in the comments. There's a chat box on YouTube. Just let me know. And if you guys have questions as well, I'm doing a Q&A. If there is any questions, because I know some of you are coming in, some of you are leaving, coming in, leaving. That's just how the live streams are. So if you have questions, let me know. Message me in the chat. But other than that, that is the cycle. And the best tip I can give you guys is figure out your why. All right. Understand your why. All right. Once you understand your why, look at the vehicles and models that can help you do that. All right, with the least amount of stress. A lot of you guys, you want to start, in entrepreneurship. You have a big why. You want to be able to provide for your kids, your family, quit your job, provide for your two baby girls or boys, and you want to start like a clothing store business. And with a clothing store business, if you don't have the funds and the capital to start it, with the overhead costs, whether it's warehouse, distribution center, you got to be idealistic with these things. Maybe it's not the best business model for you. Look at another business model. All right. Analyze the marketplace, analyze businesses out there, but really figure out your why. All right. Figure out that why. So let me know if you guys do have questions. So far, there's none coming in. I know Kevin. Yes, it's actually simple. Just gotta commit. Helps to learn from experts. I only want to promote products I believe in, though. I'm into personal development and life improvement. Yeah, same here. I think personal development and life improvement products are really good because they're very vast market, meaning that the people you're building a business with, the customers you're getting, they're going to be very like-minded individuals. So I totally agree with you. Actually, that's how I build my business. It's usually through internet marketing-based tools and services, right? Which all of you guys should have seen the business I'm involved with after when you first came to my YouTube video. My very first YouTube video, when you first got introduced to me, there's a presentation from my business partner, Dave Wood. And he actually broke it down in presentation, the business I'm a part of and the team that, I help people, build the business. I share with them how to build the business. But that said, that's all I really wanted to cover tonight, guys. So more questions, let me know. Hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, in the chat. All right, don't be shy. Any question's a good question. But that's the secret. That is the big secret as to how I was able to go from 19 years old, working 40 hours a week in Red Lobster, to being able to create a full-time income business on the internet. And when you understand that, building a business is very simple online. It comes down to marketing. Really, that's what it comes down to. As long as you have a good business, right, a good compensation plan with that business, meaning that the products you're selling, if you're an affiliate, if you're a network marketer, all right, if you're doing that, make sure that the products you're selling actually pay you what you're worth. There's a lot of companies you can get involved with out there, products you can get involved with as a third party where you sell the product and you make money, right? And they pay you like 10% commissions or 50% commissions. you want to be able to align yourself with something that can pay you what you're worth, not the bare minimum, where the company gets more of the money. You know, if you make $100,000 in sales and you're getting paid $10,000, you got to work really, really hard to make a six-figure income. So just always look at it that way. All right. But if you're involved in something that, you know, you make $100,000 in sales and you get paid $80,000, all right, that's really good. That's awesome. All right. That's fantastic. So yeah, I'm kind of rambling here, but do you still get discounts at Red Lobster? Seriously, there's a niche at least for new people to start with. No, I don't get any discounts at Red Lobster. And internet skills. I know my why. I just need patience. Patience is key, my friend. Patience is absolutely key. Everyone, and I'll get to your question here in a second, Kevin. But internet skills, I think that's KD. KD, I think that's you. I'm not too sure. Let me know in the chat if that's actually you. But when it comes down to it, patience is key. All right. That's like everything. All right. If you don't have patience, I like to because I used to talk to people, guys, and I did a live stream. If you go on my YouTube channel, I did a live stream, I think 2 weeks ago or something, where I talked about how I was able to bring in customers in my first business on the internet because I was calling people. So I was collecting people's name, email, and phone numbers, and I would give people a call, my leads, like my subscribers. I'd give them a call. But today I can't call 74 people in a day. That's too many people to call. But the cool thing is if you add a personal touch like that, nobody calls anyone on the internet, right? Like nobody does that. Nobody just gives you a call. And I called my team, like I call people who I work with personally, who are part of my team, and I personally work with them. But subscribers, it's really tough. But in the beginning, even if you can do that, you totally elevate yourself above the competition because nobody's doing that. Nobody's like keeping things personal. So that's really badass to do. But patience is definitely a big thing. If I didn't have it in the beginning, I would not be here. I wouldn't have created results. But when I first got started, I had no patience. I needed results now. I needed results now, or else I had to work my job, and working my job caused stress. Working my job caused, depression. And because of that, I wanted things now. I like to say that everyone's in the now age, the microwave age, where you throw things in the microwave, you put it on for 10 seconds, and you expect success in 10 seconds. You expect it overnight. If it was that easy, everyone would do it, right? And you got to look at everyone in every niche, right? Professional athletes, tutorers, people who work out. I was talking to KD. He's talking in the chat right now. I was like, hey man, if you have a six-pack, I don't know who works out here, who doesn't, but if you have a six-pack, all right, look at it from my perspective, guys. I've created some results. I'm still growing, right? Like I'm going to move to Thailand in 5 months. And I share that with you because if I talk about it now and then I do it in the future in 5 months, actually in 5 months, you guys will be more inspired than ever, right? You'll be like, oh my God, this guy talked about it and then he just did it. That's inspiring. So that's why I talk about that. But when it comes down to it, like I was talking to KD, one of my team members too, someone who I personally work with, we build the same type of business online. I was talking to him, if you're someone who works out, right? You have a shredded six-pack and then somebody comes up to you and has the audacity, and they don't mean to, right? Not in a negative way, but they have the audacity to ask you, hey man, can you teach me how to get that six-pack that you have tomorrow? Can you teach me how to get that in 5 minutes? If you have a six-pack, or if you're someone who's built, it didn't happen overnight. But that's the way everyone approaches like online business and business in general, right? They have this mentality, especially young people like me, right? And it took a long time for me to overcome it. It took me reading books, listening to audios, personal development. All right. But when it comes down to it, you can't look at it like that. It took that person who's got that six-pack, who's really, really built, it took them a long time. They had a technique. They had to sculpt their body. It took them months and years to be able to create that physique. It didn't happen overnight, right? And the person who gets that question, they look at you like this, like, are you crazy? Same thing applies in business, right? So patience is very key, and that's the only way this will work. It's the only thing, any of the things that I teach you guys will ever work, all right? But I just want to predicate that because a lot of people are like, hey man, you can get rich quick. If anyone tells you guys can get rich quick, whether it's doing anything out there, make $500 a week your very first week, it's a bunch of bullshit. All right, I'm just going to tell you it now. It's a lie, okay? It's just an absolute lie. But I'm going to answer your question now, Kevin. You said, is there a niche that's easiest for new people to start with? There is a niche that's actually really easy. If you guys are interested in niches, all right, the opportunity niche, the information opportunity niche. What do I mean by that? People who want to change their life. people who I'm talking to right now. This is the easiest niche to play in because it's ever growing. Everyone every day is waking up more so than ever, because everyone has access to the internet. They're waking up and they're sick and tired of being sick and tired. They're sick and tired of working a 9 to 5 and getting paid bare minimum for their hard labor. They're sick and tired of it. So what do? They go to YouTube, they go to Google, they start searching for things to help them out, businesses they could get involved in. All right. Many of you came across one of my YouTube videos that had something to do with like business. It could have been how to start a restaurant business, how to build an online business, right? Something related to that, or how to have more freedom in your life. You came to one of my YouTube videos, and that was because the videos that I put out there that I specifically marketed was to attract people who are very open-minded, but not just that, specific people who are looking to change their life. And if you can attract those people to you, which is ever growing, millions and billions of, well, not billions, but millions of people every single day are waking up more sick and tired than they are yesterday, right? More people, they're looking for change. They're wanting change. They're wanting to get started in something that can change their life. They don't know how to do it. They don't know the information to do it. They don't have the right guidance and mentors to do it. So if you can get involved in a business with tools like information, products, and services that teach people and train people on how to market and build any type of business online. It doesn't matter if you want to start a seafood business, right? If you want to start any type of business online, it's the same, parameters that you have to follow around. You need to have certain things in place, a website, autoresponder, a way to build a list, right? You need all those things in place, a way to market. You need to learn different ways to market, advertise. If you can have a business, all right, as information, products, and tools that you can sell to people, that train and teach them on how to do that without you being the teacher, that's one of the most lucrative businesses out there, because information never gets saturated. Everyone wants more information on how to do X, Y, Z. The information, just to give you guys an idea, the information niche, all right, is, I think, last time I checked, you guys can check this out on Google. I'm not making this up. I won't do a Google search, but the information niche is a $5 or $10 trillion business and niche. The information niche, like business information on, how to sell ebooks online, how to do Amazon, how to sell coaching products. All right. And then there's coaching altogether. That is like a $5 trillion business. So information is huge. All right. Because every day people are looking at new innovative ways to change their life. So that's one of the easiest ways to get started as a beginner. If you get started in something that's like selling coffee, not against coffee, it's a little bit harder because then you got to compete with like Starbucks and all this other stuff. But if there's someone who's starting a coffee business, they want to learn to do it online, and you're part of a product or a system and business model that can teach and train people how to do that, and your opportunity is out there. And you're no longer pitching people, but you can be of service to people. You're no longer competing with, oh, this business sucks, join my business, or this business sucks, start this business. You're now like, oh, you're in that business, I can help you out, right? So that's the best type of business. And personally, that's the business model I'm in. So I'll only suggest to you things that I've tried and things that I've done. Is it the best? Personally, I think it's the best. From a logical, entrepreneurial standpoint and viewpoint, that's what I want to predicate. That's my viewpoint on it. I hope that does make sense, because the idea is, as a beginner, starting out, someone brand new on the internet, if you want to make money, there's so many angles and niches you could get involved with, and you can put your hands in all the cookie jars and your hands are going to get stuck. All right. And if your hands get stuck, you're not going to pull out those cookies. All right. Because you have it in so many different places. And the more opportunities that you guys view, all right, and this is the best tip I can give you, the more opportunities you guys view and the more you keep open, the more distracted you're going to be, and you're not going to produce the results that you want. Because the more opportunity that's there, if one opportunity doesn't go the way you want it, you're just going to jump to the next. And if that one doesn't go the way you want it to be, or if they charge you more money, you're just going to jump to the next, and you're going to jump to the next. All right. And they're all pretty much the same, just different niches. All right. The only difference is one of the easier niches you could get involved with is definitely information, because you don't have to be an expert. You don't have to be a guru. All right. You don't have to be a salesperson. If you can align yourself with a business model that trains and teaches the whole marketplace on how to build any type of business on the internet, you can help out so many people, because not only can you teach other business owners or other people wanting to start businesses how to do it online, but you can also teach people, the small person, how to make money online, how to get by, how to travel and make money. right? How to be able to do what you're passionate about, whether it's making YouTube videos, and be able to make money, right? How to actually have a life and build a business at the same time, but doing what you love without being a marketing expert or a guru, because the business model and the system does all that training and heavy lifting for you, if that makes sense. And that's what I do. Like, that's how I've been able to make my living, building that type of a business model. That's what I help, I'm personally helping KD to be able to do. Helping a lot of other people who are part of my personal team. And this is not a pitch. I'm just sharing with you what's worked for me. And that's all I can really share with you from my experience. So I hope that makes sense, Kevin. That was a really, really awesome question. But yeah, man, if you've got a lot of like opportunities you want to jump in, if you're looking at them all, you'll be so scatterbrained for a very long time. And if you really want to change your life, figure out your why and then find a mentor. All right. I could be that mentor. It could be someone else. It could be anyone. It could be Gary Vaynerchuk, Les Brown. Listen to audios from Dr. Wayne Breyer, right? Or Dyer, I should say, not Breyer. Dr. Wayne Dyer, who passed away in 2015. Awesome person. I listen to his audios personally, like every single day, just because he's a really good person for telling you not only how it is, but who you can be as an individual. It's very enlightening. But yeah, that's just my take on it. So I hope that does make sense. I have a 2-pack. That's funny. So just keep it. Yeah. So KD, you're talking about team stuff. Yeah, just keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing with the keyword planner and video marketing. We'll be doing a live stream tomorrow night. FYI, that's for the team. Everyone else is like, who's watching this is pretty much on the list, like my list. Yeah, any legit business will be hard if you don't know what you're doing, all right? That's one thing I will tell you. Any business will be hard if you don't know what you're doing. But that's the thing. Everyone gets involved not knowing what to do, and then they kind of let their ego get in the way. Oh, it's a scam. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, it only works for this person. That's a lie. If you look at everyone, the pendulum of everyone out there, look at successful people. Like I said throughout this stream, you have athletes, you have traditional business owners, online business owners, all right? Look at the successful people versus the non-successful people. What's the collateral difference? Well, the collateral difference is you have somebody who got mentorship, practiced what they did. They were consistent with it. They knew the reason why. They weren't playing basketball for fun. No, they're going to be a professional athlete. They knew it in their head. They saw it in their head before it even happened, before it came to fruition. All right. They knew it. They knew it. It was like, a religious thing, it's like they wake up in the morning. It's something that happens every single day. They knew inevitably it was going to happen, but how it was going to happen was because when you believe, here's something I want to leave with you guys, and then we'll probably end up the stream. All right. When you believe and you have a strong reason why, right? When you have a really strong reason why, and you believe in yourself, time, money, like startup costs, operating costs for a business, any type of business. All right. It doesn't even matter to you, because you'll come up with the resources, you'll come up with the time, you'll come up with the ability, and beat your head through brick wall to brick wall until you get the results that you want. All right. You'll do it inevitably, just like an athlete. They'll train and do it. They'll go to the court day and night. They'll play ball till 3 a.m. in the morning when nobody's on the court and the gym is closed, because they'll ask the janitor to keep the doors open. They'll play it. That's what Michael Jordan did. He showed up at practice every single morning, first person there. And he didn't even make the varsity team. Michael Jordan didn't even make the varsity team at high school. And he was an all-star, one of the biggest legends in the NBA industry. All right, huge player. But he practiced. He was consistent. His coach told him, hey, if you want to make the varsity team, you got to practice. And every day for a whole summer in his high school career, it was the summertime. Summertime, everyone's got their days off, the 2 months. He practiced day and night, every single day for hours on end, throwing free throws, 3-pointers, all right? Practicing. And through time, not by stepping on the court and touching the ball once or when he felt like it. If you have that attitude, you're not going to get results. But through practice and religiously doing it consistently, he was able to create a name for himself and a legacy for himself, his family, and just leave a mark on this world. Not saying that you have to do the same and you're going to be like Michael Jordan. I don't want to be Michael Jordan. I didn't play basketball. I can't step on a court and shoot anything. All right. But it's just to share with you guys how this applies to anything. Business, same thing. Same exact thing. All right. But that said, I hope this cycle thing made sense. I know some of you guys were like, Brando, you said you're going to teach the specifics. You showed me, the leads you generated, the list and everything, but you didn't teach me specifics. Guys, I do get into specifics on how I market, how I generate my leads. The 74 people that got information from me or requested information from me yesterday and the 50 plus people today, I do teach that stuff, and I do teach some of it for free. All right. But the heavy detailed stuff, I teach the people personally on my team, because those are people who are trying to build the same type of business as me. And therefore I can dedicate my time to personally training them and actually coaching them on how to do that. All right. My results are nothing amazing. All right. I've not come yet. I've not arrived at my place yet. Like I said, I'm still striving to be better than I was yesterday. But yeah, I hope that makes sense. So if you're somebody who wants details or you're interested in working, you can always message me, get in contact with me, do anything. All right. But with this alone, guys, you can go out there and absolutely change your life. You can make 2017 the best year of your life. All right. And whether that's you working with me or you go out there and start a pizza business and you took this information and applied it, that's all I care about. I hope that one person watching this stream actually takes action with this, and they do it longer than just a day or a week. All right. Because life will beat you up. Your business will beat you up. I've never seen anyone or heard anyone in the history of Earth or anything. If you look at history, just anybody, doesn't have to be a successful person. Their life just goes up. They don't just go up. It's not just a vertical growth. All right. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, and it goes down, down, down for some people. All right. Where they get in so much debt, they have to borrow money, they get sued. All right. But a lot of people, they'll quit right then. A lot of people, they'll throw in the towel, but not you. Not you. You'll get back up, you'll stand up, and you will get back walking and running on your path to head to the place that you know is best for yourself and for your family. Because if I can do it, and now I'm 21 years old, I'll be turning 22 this month, January 31st. If I can do it, you guys can do it too. My whole thing was quitting my job in the beginning, and I wanted success young. I want success young because I didn't want to work, 30 years or 10 years. I have parents that, they work a traditional business, and, they do well for themselves, but they're working their business like 50 hours a week. Literally, they have no life. And growing up as I don't want that for my family. I never wanted that. So because of that, I in the beginning, guys, I just had a really strong reason why and align myself with mentors. But that said, that's the secret. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream tonight. Message me on Facebook if you want more information on anything. Katie, keep doing your thing, man. Those of you who attended the stream, I really hope you got some value out of this. I hope you're the 1% that watches this and you do take action on this, even when you don't know everything. That's the true remarks of a leader. All right. When you take action and you still don't know everything, right? Because how do you learn? You can't get on a bike as somebody who's just learning to ride a bike and just take the training wheels off. You can't just hop on the bike and ride straight. You'll fall down. All right. So you ride with the training wheels on until you kind of, you're comfortable with it. And then what you do from there is after you ride for a little bit, you get comfortable, you take one training wheel off. All right. Now you're on your one side and you fall off on the other side. And then you get two training wheels off. And now you can hop on the bike, but you still fall over. So you get back up. And then you fall over and you get back up. And then all of a sudden one day you get on the bike and you can just ride and you can just go without anyone helping you out. That is how it works. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I hope you did. If you guys got questions on anything, email me. I do reply back, guys. I'm not a robot. A lot of the emails you guys do get are automated because I like to automate my business and I like to build a business and have a life at the same time. But I do reply back to actual responses and actually good questions. So you can always do that. Hit me up on Facebook. Other than that, that's a wrap. And like I said, if you guys wanted the details on how I was able to generate the leads that I did, came down to having a good offer. All right. You have to have a good offer that's attractive to people. A lot of people will not be interested in something that's not attractive. So make sure that the business model you get involved with or thinking about getting involved with, or you have no clue whatsoever, just know this business model, you want to make sure that it is mass marketable, or you can market it to pretty much anyone, because if you can do that, you have a huge scale of people you can market to. All right. Which means you're not picking out these specific people. If you're only selling coffee, and there's a demographic of people that literally don't drink coffee or they just drink tea, I mean, you're kind of screwed. You can only speak to the people that drink coffee, or you can only attract the people that drink coffee in your business. That's it. So you don't want to have limitations like that when it comes to a business. So how I was able to generate those leads that I showed you guys tonight was I had a really good high converting offer in place. all right, a really good business model. It's all online. And I was able to attract those people to me. And because it's something that people are really interested in doing and wanting to learn more from, I was able to create those results. Business, maybe it would be different, all right, slightly. All right, but those are some things you want to know. And if you want details on how I was able to generate those leads, like I said, I only work with people on my team, as those are the people I only personally work with and coach. It's not for everyone, only serious people. And if you want more information on that, how we could potentially work together, just get in contact with me, message me, anything. I will ask you questions, so be okay with that. And that said, I appreciate you guys. So I hope you have a fantastic night. And peace out, guys. Have an awesome one. Bye-bye.